Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Drinking me a little orange juice this morning. Gotta love orange juice with a lot of pulp in it. It's good for you. Well, it's official. It's official. We now live in the land of the misguided. You know, as a young man, when I was in school, I always learned that we live in the land of the free, the home of the brave. We're not that way anymore. We live in the land of the misguided. And the misguided did not start on the home front. The misguided did not start in our minds. We were taught to be misguided. But now we are all misguided. Our thought process is wrong. Our thought process is bad. This is not the land of the free because you're not free at all. Because you've never been free. You have never been free at all. Since the day you was born, you've never been free. So this is not a land of the free. Still the home of the brave, because there's a few of us out there that are brave. A few of us out there that are willing to stand up against tyranny, tyrannical rule, dictatorship. But it seems like there's more and more every day that are wanting to live in the home or in the land of anarchy, land of misguided injustice, the land of Democrat destruction. And that's what it is, destruction brought down by the hand of the Democrats. You know, there's a lot been going on. Oh, I got to take this phone call. Hold on. Hello. No. Up that North Quarry? Okay. Oh, okay. If they seen the cattle out, no, and I'll head up that way. I'll probably go up there anyway, just to see how much fire, what all got burnt. If there's too much grass got burned or something. Okay. I'll run up there. Okay. Well, I'll run up there and make sure we got plenty of grass still. All right. Thank you, sir. Bye bye. You get phone calls like that, you got to take them. Just a place where we got cattle at, there was a lightning strike last night or this morning, and it created a grass fire. So I'm gonna have to go up there and see if I got any grass left for the cattle, where the cattle are at. But you know, here's my problem. I had a phone call this morning from a really good friend of mine, a veteran, lives up in Nebraska. Ladies and gentlemen, what is wrong with cartoon characters? What is wrong with our history? What is wrong with honoring men and women who has done some very important things, very good things in our lives. Apparently a lot. Apparently a lot. Gone with the Wind, a classic, a very, very good classic, has been taken out. It doesn't matter that there's a woman of color that was one of the first women to ever sing on TV or radio. It does not matter that this woman of color received recognition via an award ceremony for her acting abilities. It does not matter. The sole emphasis of the movie. There's statues out there that have been erected to people of other women and other men that have been against slavery, and they're defacing them. You know, here I am. I'm nobody, okay? I'm of Irish and Scottish descent. They keep talking about slavery. They keep talking about slavery. When the hell are you going to talk about the Irish slaves? Okay? Let's put things into perspective here. How many of you are from Africa? This is the last time I'm going to ask. How many of you are from Africa? None. None of you are from Africa. I'm not from Ireland. My grandmother on my dad's side was from Ireland and Scotland. She came over before World War I. She became an American citizen. Did your grandmother come here from Africa? Was you born in Africa? I was not born in Ireland. I was born in America. You were born in America. So therefore, you're an American. Yes, our heritages come from other countries. That does not mean you are from that country. So quit saying you're African American. You're not. You're lying. You're lying to people if you're saying that. And for all of you people out there that have succumbed to the boo-hoo movement, you better look at what's happening. Look at what's going on in Seattle, Washington right now. They have people that's been in training to murder people, to kill people, guarding their little space. You know, they're saying this part of Washington State has succeeded from the United States. We have taken it on. There's people with businesses in that area, and it's been verified that they are being extorted for protection money. What does that tell you? Crime syndicate. Guess what? That's against the law. But yet, wait, all of you knuckleheads want to get rid of the police. Okay. So police can't go in there and do nothing. What about the military? Oh, yeah. The Washington governor is such a libtard. He don't even want to protect the people of Washington at all. Don't care about the people of Washington at all. Nancy Pelosi and her cohorts want all of the statues in the Capitol building removed. Wants all the statues in the House of Representatives, everywhere up there, removed. Of all the founding fathers, wants them removed. Nancy Pelosi still walking around with her scarf from a very rich tribe in Africa that are slave owners. So what are you saying, Nancy? You're still trying, the Democrats are still about slavery. You still believe in owning slaves. You kneel down as a power struggle to show people that as Democrats, you can kneel on the lower class. You guys have become so misguided. You're wanting to destroy history. Worst case is, you guys have taken God out of the government. You've taken God out of everything. When you swear people in to testify, you don't even follow tradition that says, so help me God. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we have way too many horrible things coming on. Horrible. And I'm going to tell you right now, they've been wanting a war. They've been egging for a war. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? The land of the misguided is taking over. The police departments are not going to do anything. Not going to do a thing. The governors are not going to do a thing. The mayors are not going to do a thing at all. I seen a deal this morning where a governor said the police will no longer respond to non-criminal calls. Okay. So somebody breaking in your house, is that criminal or non-criminal? Somebody assaulting you, is that criminal or non-criminal? Somebody trying to destroy your property, is that criminal or non-criminal? You guys are wanting to get rid of the police enforcement, and it just makes me wonder. It really does. There's too much bad happening right now. Way too much bad. And I don't know what's going on, but I will tell you this. This is the start of something that's not good. It is starting. It's been going on, but now they've taken a foothold. Now, what are you going to do about it? Since we no longer have a police force that was going to step up and do the job they've been hired to do, because their hands have been tied, are the people of this country going to stand by and let anarchy rule? Is the people of this country going to stand by and let dictatorship rule, tyrannical rule, tyranny? Since there is no longer going to be police forces to protect us in our communities, are the people let mayhem rule? Are you going to let mayhem dictate what happens in your community? When are the people going to get tired? When are the people going to start standing up? Here's your prime examples, folks, of when you don't stand up, what happens. People do not care anymore. Don't stand up for their rights anymore. You don't stand up for your constitutional rights. You don't stand up for your Bill of Rights. You don't stand up for your civil liberties. Look at what happens. Look at what's happening right now. And since we have no more police forces, who's going to stop this mayhem? Who's going to stop this madness? Who's going to stop this misguided direction that this country is headed into? And do not say Trump will. Trump will. Trump cannot stop this at all. He can only do so much as a president. He is not the supreme ruler. He is not God. He is one man. And most of Washington, D.C. wants him gone. So what do you think is going to happen? When are the people going to get off their ass, quit spouting BS, and say, we've had enough? It's time for us to take our country back. When are the people of this Republic of America going to stand up and say, we've had enough of this BS? We want everybody gone out of Washington, D.C. You guys have sat around for so long on your derrieres, and you've let them dictate and control and just run wild with what they want to do. You guys have let Nancy Pelosi, who's been in office for over 40 years, Chuck Schumer, Jerry Nadler, everybody you could think of, Mitch McConnell, yes, Republicans included, do as they want, as they wish, without saying a damn word. You guys have not stood up against your government at all. So now that we have no more police force in a lot of areas because they've been defunded, they've been disbanded, are the people of those areas going to stand up against the criminal elements? Or are you just going to let them take over and just abide by them? Are you, the people of the Republic of America, going to stand by for the destruction of this great country? Are you, the people, going to stand by and let yardbirds, I'm trying to be nice here, millennials, Antifa, thugs, wimps, dope heads, welfare babies, people who do not work, people who do not do anything but destroy, and they want what you have, take over this country? If you are, I don't want no part of it. Don't come around me. Don't contact me. If you're going to sit there on your ass and not do anything to straighten up your community, you're part of the country, then you are part of the problem. Everybody can get on here and talk. I'm a big man. Get on the keyboard and type anything you want to type. But if you're not willing to stand up for your country, you're just as bad as they are. If you're not willing to get out there and fight and take your community back from the lawlessness, from the destruction, from the mayhem, from the anarchy, then you are just as bad as they are. See, I'm fortunate. I live in a state to where that stuff will never be allowed to happen because we, the people, won't allow it to happen. We won't. And we proved that when Black Lives Matter came to Woodward and did a peaceful protest, and they better thank God they did because we had firearms at every doorstep and down every inch of the sidewalk where they protested. They had their little march. Everybody had a firearm on them. I think they were surprised at how many firearms they seen in Woodward, Oklahoma. But see, we as people of the state of Oklahoma, we know what's right and what's wrong. We stand for what's right, and we stand up against for what's wrong. We will not let this bullshit take over. We won't. You folks up there in Washington State, you folks in Illinois, places like that, you're standing by just letting your mayors do whatever they want to do. You're letting these thugs, these punks, these hooligans, these nitwits do whatever they want to do, and you're not saying or doing anything about it. You are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. And I don't care who I piss off because you are part of the problem. I'm so disgusted right now with the people of America because you're not standing up for the country you were born and raised in and you say that you love. You are part of the problem. You can talk big. Well, how about if you could talk the talk, walk the walk? If you're so proud of this country, take your city back. Take those places back that's been taken over by them and extorting business owners. How about you get rid of the tyrannical rule that has taken over your cities, your state? Nobody says your governor cannot be removed from office. Nobody says your mayors cannot be removed from office for violating their oath and the Constitution of your state and the Constitution of the United States. Nobody says that. You can remove them. And you can have them arrested too. Citizens arrest. Because trust me, every one of them is breaking the law by not protecting you and yours. You guys, everybody keeps saying this, and this. Oh, Trump will this, Trump will do that. Trump can only do so much. His hands are tied. But it comes down to this: when are the people going to start standing up? Quit asking somebody else to do everything that you're supposed to be doing. Quit asking everybody else to take care of every problem in your state, in your city, in your community. How about you start taking care of it? We are in the land of the misguided. We're no longer in the land of the free and the brave. We are no longer in a country that is proud of our history, proud of the fact that we got away from slavery, proud of the fact that we have gotten away from tyranny, proud of the fact that our ancestors built something from nothing. We have gotten completely away from that. We have gotten into a place in our country where our youth want to be paid for doing absolutely nothing. They want to be paid to sit on their ass all day long by the government. And they know it. They know it. So the government says, don't worry about it. You don't need a police department. We will take care of you. We've gotten to a place in this time where people want the UN to come into our country and take over. How about this? How about the people take over? How about the people start standing up for your rights? How about that? That's the part that I need to find out. That's the part that I need to know. That the American people are going to stand up for their own great country. That the American people are going to stand up and be willing to fight, possibly die, for their great country that they say that they love. I don't know about you guys, but I know for a fact I love this land, I love this country, and I will be willing to die to protect me and mine, my loved ones, my family, my friends, and this great country. I don't have a question about that. I don't have a qualm about that. I'd be willing to. You need to ask yourself, are you willing to? Because right now, I don't think you are. I do not think you're willing to die for your freedoms that people have served in our United States military to give you. Because you're so used to everything being handed to you. You're so used to having the life of ease. You're not willing. You're not willing to fight. You want to try another solution. You're willing to look at things in a different way. Well, how long are you going to do that? How long are you going to keep looking away from what's really happening right now? How long are you going to sit there and keep pandering yourself? Oh, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. How about down the road, what happens to your vehicle? You get about 20 people out there, starts damaging your vehicle, trying to hurt you and your children. What are you going to do? Are you going to stand up for yourself? Are you willing to do what you have to do to protect you and yours? It's time to quit talking the talk. It's time to walk the walk. Take your states back. Take your cities back. Take this great country back. Enough is enough. It's time to wake up, put your big boy pants on, your big girl panties on, and do what you need to do. Because our government's not going to do it. Our government has gone to hell in a handbasket. Our government is way out of control. Our government is full of antagonists, propagandists, sloganers, naysayers, communists, traitors, cowards. All they want is tyranny. Well, it's about time the people of the country take our government back. when y'all are ready to do that, let me know. Because as I can see it right now, absolutely none of you are ready to take this country back. You want to have tyranny. You want to have anarchy. You want to have destruction. You want to have all of this stuff. When the people stand up, when the people stand up, then let me know. And I'll be glad to stand there with you.